Welcome to this week's session with the Putnam County District Library, a Guiding Ohio Online grant. This week's going to look a little bit different than previous sessions we've had because we are taking a look at shortcuts. But shortcuts is something that's available on any type of an Apple device that would be an iPad or your phone. And what shortcuts do is basically allow you to create just what its name implies, a shortcut for different tasks and application things that you might use on a regular basis. So you will see that shortcuts looks very just like what you see here on the page, where it's kind of like the two kind of diamond shapes, the red and the blue. I'm going to click on that, and then what you're going to see come up is you have a gallery. These are all the different things that you already have that are part of this gallery that it automatically can help you to create a shortcut for. So say for example, maybe you want to keep track of how many days until a vacation or something like that. If you click on the plus sign here, and it'll scroll, and you can put the date in, and when you put the date in of, let's say that we want to keep track of, let's just look at how many days until, let's just put December 25th. 2023. I'm going to say done, and I will say next. Obviously it would be Christmas here, so I'm just going to put in Christmas. Close this up, say add my shortcut. So now I have that added. So what you will see is down here along the side, on this left-hand side, is all shortcuts or my shortcuts. If I go to my shortcuts, how many days until, when I click on that, I'm now going to say, it's going to tell me 3 months, 28 days, 4 hours, and 55 minutes until Christmas. So get the Christmas shopping started, I guess. So that is basically what a shortcut does. Again, like I said, if you go to your gallery, now what it gives you all of the different ones. It has it broken down into different categories, so you have like get organized, essentials, photography, so forth, so on. You have all of these different shortcuts that can be made. I'm going to go back to my shortcuts just for a second, because I want you to see how I have two different ones in here. When do I need to leave by? And I have one that I already entered, so if I click on when do I need to leave by, this second one, it's going to come up, it's going to run, it's going to tell me I will need to leave 35 minutes to get to work, and what time I should leave by. So that would be one way to go about if you say on a regular basis maybe are leaving for work or whatever that might be, because that's what I just randomly, I'd set it up to leave from what would be the library to go over to Lima, to where Mercy Health is. So I just had put that in. Same thing here. I'm just going to click on when do I need to leave by to show you what that looks like. And notice I don't have any started. So I don't have a start location. I'm going to click on show. And when I click on show, this is where you're going to see, and this is what I had done previously. I had put in the library, and I had put in Elm Street here. Now I did not put in a street address. That's why it's not able to calculate something out. So if I actually would have put in an actual physical address in here, so I believe it is Putnam Parkway is the actual address, Putnam Parkway, and it's Ottawa, Ohio. And if I want to put in an address here, I don't remember the physical address, but I do know, let's try this again and just see if I put St. Rita's Hospital. have to be able to type here, hospital, and I say done, and I end up, I've got my Putnam Parkway, I got St. Rita's Hospital, and I would just go in and tell it to actually run that address, and it's going to tell me what my travel time is, my home address, so forth. See how that all, and then now I would simply say the go, and I notice I've got an invalid address. So I do have to have the physical actual address of the location that I am going to. So let's just delete this back out, and let's see if I can just randomly, let's put 600 Main Street, just to see what, if there's actually that physical address. We'll say done, and again I'm going to hit go. So there obviously is an address for 600, wherever that might be. It'll take me, again, 35 minutes to get to work, and then I should leave by 8:20. So now I have that shortcut. So if I go back to my shortcuts, I now have a shortcut for both of those. I can go in, you saw how I can click on my three dots. When I click on my three dots, this is where I go in and physically put the address information, so I could change that information there. Again, I'm going to go right back here just to the gallery so that you can see all of the information. If you have, if you're into photography, another very cool shortcut is this: remove your background from a portrait. Clean up screenshots, that's a clear out photos. All of these are shortcuts that you can set up. And then the same thing, work from anywhere. Another one that can be very helpful is creating your meeting notes. So if you click on creating meeting notes, you can set that up, and you can set up a shortcut for that. So create a meeting note, set up the shortcut, and then I can put in my calendar information, and then I can take the notes concerning the meeting that I might have to take notes on. Again, for your kids, you brush your teeth timer. They can, and it's kind of interesting. You've got you can email your schedule to yourself if you want to keep track of that. And like I said, there is all the way down here to Evernote, all the gifts, using your clipboard. These are all of the things that are available in your gallery that you can create. And your own shortcuts are all going to be under My Shortcuts. And that's where any shortcut that you might create would show up. So I hope you find this information useful. Next month here, we're going to take a closer look at Pages, Keynote, and Numbers. We just touched the surface of what those are capable of doing. So this next month, we're going to take and look a little bit more into detail of some little bit more complex things that you can do with those. Hope everyone has a great week.